Have you ever canoed down a babbling brook?
No, but I have cried at a Taco Bell.
Oh, same thing. Listen up, campers.
It's time to buckle up, pitch a tent, and take a hike.
Because Camp Counselors is a variety show.
So prepare for a good old-fashioned kumbaya,
Weird news,
hot gossip,
and scary stories around the campfire.
so spooky.
Is this podcast even about camping?
No, but it is camp. This is Camp Counselors.
Hey, happy campers!
Welcome back to Camp Shady Birch.
It is week 147 here at camp.
I just got back from Trader Joe.
Trader Joe.
I drove so we live in between, like an hour in between two Trader Joe's, and it's like kind of a nightmare. So I went there because tomorrow is Kira's surprise 30th birthday party that she's ruined for herself because she can't handle surprises. So it's a semi-surprise. And we agreed that we were going to do bundles of flowers. So I just went there to get bundles of flowers. But anyone who's a Trader Joe expert knows that if you're getting flowers after 5,
It's sparse. It's slim pickings.
it was so sparse, but I managed to make it work. Halfway through, a middle-aged mother starts like, oh my God, it felt like, okay, Christmas in August. It felt like
Christmas with the Cranks.
Christmas with the Cranks.
With the
Hickory
honey baked ham.
I was grabbing a bunch because we're filling a whole room. It's gonna be like 30 people there. So we rented like a whole restaurant. Kira will come on the show eventually and she'll discuss the recap of this party. But I was like going through and I picked like 3 bundles, and then she saw me and she like jetted from the lemons and limes, the citrus queen. And she was trying to like eye what I was getting. I was like, girl, take the eucalyptus. I don't want that. That's not on my color theme right now. I'm looking for sunset colors. And she grabbed one bundle that I really wanted. But it was on the opposite side.
What was it? Peonies? Never peonies.
No, it was like this like big kind of bulbous flowers. It wasn't a peony, and never peony. I literally have peony tattoos on my arm.
Okay.
But I made it back in time, so we're doing a little bit of a late night recording because we're feeling spooky and we're very inspired because as we're recording right now, this is the day officially that the new podcast room has been completed. If this is your first time seeing it,
hello, welcome. You're fake because it was on a Trail Mix episode last Monday.
so it's you're 2 episodes behind of Trail Mixes of knowing that this is the new stew.
Yeah, it is so, like, the way that we're recording these so out of, I just can't keep my days straight.
I think it's great though because now we have an editor. Shout out Kevin. Kevin's been on our team for like
Kevin.
How long has Kevin been on the team now for?
14 years.
No, Kevin's been on the team for like at least like almost 2 months now, and he has brought such an ease to our lives. So thank you, Kevin, for stepping in and being our longest running employee besides Sammich.
No, literally.
Things are looking up for the camp here.
They are. It's bright and shiny. It really is like, did we make the lights brighter? Or maybe it's just because we don't have like the walls behind us that I feel like when I'm looking at you, it's a little bit darker. And then looking over here, it's just like really in your face.
We have to be Tyra Banks camera ready for our YouTube girlies, but for audio only, nothing's really changing. Just 2 fags on the mic.
Did you hear that thing about Tyra Banks? She said that she eats bread crumbs out of her bed.
First of all, why is she eating so much bread in her bed to have that many crumbs? Is she like going full baguette faggot on the bed?
I have no idea. I also saw a clip of her when she was hosting with, she was replacing Jenna, and she had to stop because she couldn't see without her glasses. And I'm like, well, does she not have contacts?
I feel like everyone has a problematic celebrity that they like run rampant for. And any of you guys like Trisha Paytas, like you can love her, but let's acknowledge how much of a peppered past she's had. And for me, it's Tyra Banks. Like she has been such a mess that whole career. And there is so much backlash on America's Next Top Model, which is so hurtful for me because I could literally do a rewatch show of every cycle. I've seen every single cycle. I was so obsessed. And I can never be really public about it because the show is so canceled now.
It really didn't.
But like
live
she
up to the
raised
times.
me, and
Yeah.
I love her so much. And some of you campers know, like I will watch her Instagram reels of her promoting her ice cream brands over and over and over again because like she's still such a freak. So the fact that she's eating crumbs in bed, I'm like, her lore just continues for me.
Didn't she get hacked? What was that? Oh, somebody claimed her Google business.
I know that happens. Remember when
but you're Tyra Banks. You or someone on your team needs to claim the Google business.
Do you remember when she had Naomi Campbell on her talk show and she didn't let anyone be in the audience?
Yeah.
So she walked out, no clapping. Like the way that woman, like she was so fundamental to the way that TV format has been for reality TV competitions. Like one of my biggest favorite shows of ever all time will always be RuPaul's Drag Race. And being such a top model fan, it's basically like a carbon copy of most of the format. Like she set the tone with bankable productions. And this sucks for me because like I know so much about her and I love her so much, but she's just such a bad person sometimes. But aren't we all?
Yeah, I guess. I love that clip of the girl who's like standing there and she goes, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do it. And then they start talking and she walks away.
Can you say magnetic?
Charismatic?
Wait, can I just list my favorite winner of all time?
I didn't watch it the way that you did.
It's okay.
I really knew.
I think there's an audience for it.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So I just want to say that my favorite winner of all time is Carrie D. Some of you are like not surprised by that. Like she wasn't really a model, but she was so commercial.
Oh, I know. Carrie D's nuts.
Nope. She was in the finale with Melrose and they were doing the final walkthrough in Barcelona. And there's this trend on TikTok. Okay, it's a late day on TikTok right now. They said like I don't say when just women, but like okay, if you wear heels, you're included in the conversation. So women, gays, and theys, whatever. If you don't know what to wear, people on the internet right now are saying wear a ghosty. Go wear a ghosty outfit. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, it's like you just you go see.
So wait, but yeah,
denim.
Yep.
Heels.
Yep.
White top.
It's just like a solid color tank top, like black and white,
right.
Even a navy blue, and then your hair kind of pulled back, and then like a fresh face, but that can be a little bit of a concealer and like a little bit of like a lip gloss, like not a lot of makeup, maybe
chapstick.
A little bit of mascara.
We
like
call that
now
chapstick.
Now we're doing too much, but like all these girls on TikTok were like didn't know what to wear today, so wearing a ghosty look, and everyone looks so good. But they used to make them do them in different countries, so when every single season when it got to top 6, they were always in like a different country for the finale. In the last couple episodes, like they were in Bali, they were in Spain, they were in France, like always different countries, China. And on the final 6 girls would have to do these ghosties, which means they'd have a whole day and they'd have like a little driver and they'd have to kind of like run around a city and they didn't speak the language and they have to go to different modeling agencies and they wear these looks, but it was always so problematic because one girl definitely like couldn't speak the language at all or didn't know how to like read a map. So she would only make it to like 2 of the 8 possibilities and like you were supposed to go as many as you could. And then when they get to the final panel, Tyra would be such a bitch and she'd be like, so you only made it to 2 and you booked neither. And I'm like,
my God.
They're literally in China. They don't speak Chinese. You have them in like one of those like carts where the guy is running with them in it.
It is, and that's
through the streets of Bangkok. I'm like, this isn't fair. But me at 7 years old, like, you only made it to one go-see. And what do you expect? You're not going to be a top model if you can't make it to more than one go-see.
And it's so funny because if they were being prepared for the real world, like the real life, they would have never been pulled on one of those little wagons. They would have had like a private driver. It would have been managed beforehand. This isn't, The Amazing Race.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I don't think everyone's casting the exact same day between 3 hours. Like,
right.
Anyways, I'm just like so obsessed with her. And I'm glad I got that out because I've been like really holding on to a lot of Tyra talk for a long time. And some of you are going to hate me for liking her. And I hate myself even more. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, the only one that I know 2 people by face, maybe more, but I know Alison Harvard because I knew her before.
Oh my God.
Chan.
So one of the ultimate stars to ever come from that show, like one of their biggest winners.
And she won.
I think she did. I don't remember, but I know that she got a spinoff where she was like the host or a judge of like basically like I believe it was either South Korea or Japan. They made like their own modeling show. And they were like really into her look. Like she was very commercial over there.
I knew her before that. So when I saw her on the show, I was like, oh my God, how'd they get that celebrity on there?
Because she was Tumblr girl.
I knew her from Tumblr and I knew her from her YouTube channel where she would put she would put blood on her ice cream and she would eat it with a...
We're friends on
She's freaky.
Instagram now.
Me too. How freaking
it's
crazy.
So freaky.
And the other one's Dawn Benjamin, who...
I know,
obviously.
later seasons, but I forgot who it is. Her name is escaping me. We haven't gotten to the seasons yet. of
Ettore Vitale.
of Real Houses of Atlanta, but who was on it? Like she was one of the women
Housewives?
one of the women that was on Top Model. It becomes a housewife for like cycles and cycles and cycles and cycles. She has
it's
this, like,
cyclical.
this iconic look where she's like they put a tarantula on her. They had to put tarantulas on all the girls, and they were modeling diamond jewelry, but it was a live tarantula. So obviously they're setting them up to have like a meltdown, but like get the pose, get the shot. So good.
Do tarantulas bite?
There's no way that these like would bite, but Mr. J was like, be careful, and his silver ass hair, so hot. Like I can't. I love Miss J. I love them all. Wait, speaking of bugs, can I take a segue?
Please, guys, hello, listen up.
Kind of a big house update. So where does this story even begin? It starts where every good story starts.
The beginning.
A cold call.
Of course, a cold call.
Like people nowadays are not going door to door like they used to.
That's not a cold call. That is soliciting.
Yeah, it's a classic solicitation. Honestly, the oldest profession.
And I feel like when I was younger, I would go, especially trick or treating, like you would see all the stickers on people's windows. And I'm like, that's so tacky. It says no soliciting. But I'm like, I'm about to buy one.
As a homeowner, we're being solicited a little too much.
Including, but not limited to this morning before we were about to sit down to record when we were recording the trail mix. But continue. Who showed up to our door?
So as you campers know, we are experiencing we're on bug talk. Like our house is literally bug talk.
It's really buggy. It is.
It's creepy crawly.
And one of the levels on the lower end, on the lower east side, if you will, is more buggy than the rest of the home. And
our bottom floor is more buggy because it's closer to the center of the earth.
Never seen spiders this big. I'm not afraid of spiders. Like they don't really scare me or creep me out. No, but
the amount of spiders, like I swear they have it's like a metropolis here. Like they have their own grocer. I saw one at the bellhop.
At the bellhop?
There's a hotel here.
Oh, he was at the bellhop. Was he on the elevator?
He had one of those little tiny maroon circle hats, and he was carrying another spider's luggage.
And it was on one of those.
I said, is this a resort?
On a trolley?
Mm-hmm. And then they went to the drive-in and had a milkshake and a malt.
I can't. That's what it feels like. There's way too many bugs here.
No, it's too many bugs. So I think it was last week, a man cold called us. His name was June.
He wasn't on the phone. He showed up.
Yeah, his name was June. And he was like, hey, like I work for Terminex. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I'm doing some like bug treatment in the neighborhood, and I just wanted to be like, hey, like, do you guys need anything? And I was like, actually, this is crazy. Like, I've never been cold called like this before. Like,
you keep calling it cold calling. That's on the phone.
Yeah, but it feels like in-person cold calling. It's the same thing.
So that's cold calling.
Hey, soliciting sounds like prostitution, and I don't like that.
It kind of is.
So can I just call it indoor cold calling?
Outdoor?
Well, it's kind of, I'm indoor, he's outdoor.
What?
I'm in the doorway. He's outside. I mean, you're getting me off track.
Go ahead.
The campers are following the story.
So Junebug shows up.
He told me to call him Junebug. He literally was like, call me Junebug. I'm like, not you working at Bug, being called Junebug. So good. Campers, seriously, you're pissing me off already. Stop. So Junebug's here and he's like, do you need spray? And I said, baby, we need spray. He's like, let's do a walk around the house. I said, let me get my Crocs. So I get outside my little Crocs and I'm like I'm wearing just a nude thong, and it's like kind of revealing, but he's into it. And we're doing a lap around the house. What? I was just wearing a negligee.
No,
what's a negligee?
Negligee?
No, negligee. I
don't know.
I think it's like a little like two-piece.
And unmentionable?
It's something you keep in the boudoir.
No, it definitely has like a garter or like the...
Can you look it up while I keep telling the story?
I'm going to get
Have
flagged.
fun spelling that word. Negligee. Come on, French. You speak French. So me and Junebug are doing a lap around the property, and he's like, okay, like you got spiders, you got bugs. Let's do some spray situation. Whatever. I'm like, you know what? I don't have time to do some quotes right now. I'm ready to be scammed. Here's my credit card. So he was like, great. Someone will be here in 2 days. So 2 days later, this man shows up. His name was Joshua. He's not Junebug, and he could never be Junebug because Junebug was such a salesman. That's why he doesn't spray anymore. He just sells.
But wait.
What?
Before he shows up, we arrived at the beach.
Oh, we were at the beach for like 45 minutes, and he was supposed to come 3 hours later, and he showed up so early, so we had to leave the beach.
I'm
but that
literally
seems like champagne problems.
No, it is champagne problems, but we literally just sat down. We put our chairs down, and we're like, our first day at the beach, and we pop a squat. I'm sitting in my negligee.
I'm in my nude thong.
And you're like, the guy is coming in 3 minutes. I said, what now?
Oh my God.
And we had to jump in the car. We had to jump in the back of that guy's wagon, and he had to pull us down the road.
And I had to finish chapter 14 of The Nightingale on the back of the buggy. But I finished it.
So we bucked it.
So Josh shows up and he's like, hi, I'm not Junebug. And I was like, you'll never be Junebug. And he starts spraying. He's here for like 10 minutes. And he's like, he comes, knocks on the door.
He starts
And now I'm
spraying.
naked, which is crazy. I'm like, I took the negligee off.
No, okay, wait.
What?
I feel like we're going all over the place. But during this whole time when everybody's coming, I'm hiding. I'm under a table. I'm literally hiding. But this one time he catches my eye because the storm door was open.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh no, I have to go talk. Oh my God.
Because I've been handling it.
You've
all.
been literally everything, because if it was up to me, Junebug would have not been here from
See,
the
like,
jump.
you're good at painting this room. You're good at a solitary task. I don't.
I'm
This
good
isn't
at-
social.
I'm good inside. You're good outside. That's a cold call.
We literally meet in the middle,
We
right in the
do.
door frame.
We really, oh, the door frame of our love.
Okay. So I need to get to the juice of the story. We're not even at the meat yet.
Go ahead.
So Josh says, he goes, you're not going to believe it. I moved a dirty log underneath your porch. He's like, it's filled with termites. You have termites. I said, throw another like fork in the kettle. Okay.
A father's worst nightmare.
Literally a father's worst nightmare. That is so true. And neither of us have kids, but like, hello, we're daddies. So I'm like, oh my God. So he's like, we need to get someone down here immediately. He shows me a video. I'm like, those are bugs. Are they termites? I've never met one per se, but I trust them. So I go out there and I do see said bug, and it did come out of a dry, dead log. So he's like, we're going to send someone out here tomorrow. He's like, they're going to call you in a half an hour. They call me, a new guy, not Junebug, not Josh. I think his name was Jason. So he's like, Jason, whatever. So then Jason says that the quote of all of this drama to like get rid of these termites is going to be $1,800.
Yeah, right.
And he was like, I'm not even going to come back and check myself because I already saw the video. He's like, we need to get these termites gone now. They're in your house.
Okay. Panicking. I feel the blood rushing down to my toes. You know, when you get like lightheaded, I'm like, oh, I felt faint. I needed to sit down and I needed a nice tea.
It was stressful. Yeah, you needed some sun tea.
Because we didn't see anything, and I don't really know what to look for, but it is important to note that the log, which did in fact have termites on it, was essentially leaning against the house.
It was dead though, almost like what we have down by the campfire here at camp, like one of those 6-sitting ones.
Oh my God, they don't want you to light them on fire. The little termites will be screaming.
I don't care. They can scream all they want. So the next morning I wake up and I'm like, I don't trust this guy. I'm going to call a new company. And we called a new company and they came down that day and he goes, I don't see any termite damage. He was like, they might have been in that log because you guys probably have them all in the woods behind your house. He's like, termites are everywhere. And yeah, they're in this log, but I checked the inside of your house. I don't see any damage at all.
He did. He literally checked the podcast room. If you're watching on YouTube, he opened this box, which I will never open again. I opened it 2 days ago for the last time.
That's where the water
ever.
main is. We have to open that.
Not me. He opened in here and he was sticking his head. He was like, first off, what the hell is going on in this room? I said, mind your business. But he checked in there and there was nothing to be found.
He's like, there's no damage. And he was like, also like just to demystify termites, this is the big takeaway here. He's like, if you have termites, it would take them probably 20 years to ruin your house where it's like destruction. Like they go for a long time before it's like irreparable damage.
And I didn't know that. I am none the wiser. I am literally like Terminex's target audience because
no, they scared
started
us.
I was like, well, we literally, the house isn't going to be here tomorrow. They're going to eat the first floor. Like Jenny Craig could never. Like I
agree.
In my head, I think termites. I've seen the commercials. People are like, you can hear them chewing away the walls. Like that's crazy for the bug to be so tiny. And it can eat your entire house. How many Weight Watchers points do you think our house has?
At least 20.
It's got to be more. It's the living room.
We just watched that episode with Miranda on Sex and the City when she dates the guy who's eating her out and then wants to kiss her and he's so sticky.
It's the living room. That's where all the calories are.
Oh, yeah. No, it's actually the pantry.
So suffices to say, no termites here.
We put some traps out. So we'll let you know if anyone kind of gets munchy crunchy, but we've saved $2,000, which is great. So I can't wait to see what breaks next in this house.
Camp counselors will be right back after these short messages. This ad is brought to you by Viiv Healthcare, the makers of Apretude, Cabotegravir. You never skip your SPF, and you carry hand sanitizer like an accessory. But What are you doing for HIV prevention? One way to help protect yourself from HIV is Apretude, a prescription medicine used to reduce the risk of getting HIV in adults and adolescents weighing at least 77 pounds. You must be HIV negative to receive Apretude and get tested before each injection. If you think you were exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your doctor right away. More HIV testing may be needed. Apretude does not prevent other sexually transmitted infections. Practice safer sex to reduce your risk. Get Apretude as scheduled. Missing doses increases your HIV risk. Don't take Apretude if allergic to it or taking certain medicines that may interact. Tell your doctor about your medical conditions, liver problems, and mental health. Serious side effects include allergic reactions or rash, liver problems, and depression. If these occur, get medical help right away. The most common side effect is injection site reaction. Bring your A game and talk to your doctor. Learn more at apretude.com or call 1-888-240-0340. This episode is sponsored in part by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit progressiveinsurance.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations. And now, back to the show.
Attention campers, please meet at the old flagpole under the tall pine for morning announcements.
Welcome back to Morning Announcements, campers. This is the part of the show where we share news articles with you that you might have missed that we want you to spread like wildfire. Jonathan, take us away on a little journey of the news.
Well, I will start this off by informing you that a negligee is a form of see-through clothing for women or people.
People.
This is according to Wikipedia, not my words. Consisting of a sheer, usually long, dressing gown.
Yeah, it's like with a furry boa. That's a negligee.
Yeah, it's from like the 18th century. By the 1920s, they were like, we are done with it. But they never really went out of style.
Well, no, it's so like, voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
I was literally listening to that in the shower today. The original, not the...
Oh.
I know.
It's actually like, we have to respect the original, but like... That's one remake that I'm like, okay, we kind of ate down with that.
No, they really did.
Termited Munchie on that one.
You said they're hooting and hollering on that one. Zach, I don't know if you said this before publicly, but you said something to me about that song that you're like, people don't make specific music like this anymore. Which was...
What?
Music when people are just like belting. Like it was all of those...
It's not my thought. No, it's not my thought. I don't want to take credit for it. It's like a TikTok. So it's like a TikTok, like people, specifically Beyonce back in the day, like she was always just like hooting and hollering. Oh, no, you're right. And I'm not saying the hooting and hollering part. You were saying that people are just like belting. Oh, yeah. Like the girls right now, and I'll say girls because like who cares about man singers? The girls right now, like they're just not singing. Like everyone's like, come right at me. Come right at me. And then and I love it. It's very like, ooh. But like where the girls are like, like I need that. Like I need someone to sing. Someone sing. Use it from the throat.
Ava Max. Only you can save us.
No. Whatever. No.
Okay. Campers.
Don't bring her into this always.
No, campers, the way that you guys are misbehaving.
Can we have a camper that can belt? Can someone step forward?
Literally, honestly, why don't you guys can send us videos.
Seeking a belter.
Send us videos of now seeking belter. Counselor seeking belters.
Craigslist counselors seeking belters for national anthem. We're like literally seeking a national anthem.
National anthem, Maya Rudolph. I fucked it up. Oh, I got nervous. All right.
We're live.
We're crazy today. Okay, so I am going to read the article title at the end.
Okay.
The year is 2017. Sorry, my mom, like I'm in a group chat with 17 different people who are trying to plan something. I'm like, right now, y'all. The year is 2017. Google Street View is on and popping.
Always. When has it not been?
Do you ever just use that recreationally?
I use it sometimes I don't search my addresses on Google, but sometimes when I need a street view, I'm like, get me to Google.
If I'm looking for a parking garage, especially in like Manhattan, when we were having to drive somewhere, I'm going on Street View and I'm like, where am I pulling in?
Yeah,
because
no,
you got to take a lap around the block and that's 10 minutes.
I'm a big fan of Street View. Let it be known publicly. I'm saying it.
So 2017, and they are using some technology to blur people's faces and license plates, as we know now. But in Argentina, a police officer was outside his house gardening in his yard behind a 6.5-foot wall when a Google Street View car drove by. Later, he was watching his local news when he saw the Google Street View image of himself being highlighted along with his address. Then he decided to sue Google. He said that he was ridiculed at work and humiliated in his town by his friends and his neighbors.
Because can I ask a question? Because I think I'm confused.
Yeah.
The news article was that he was gardening and that the police officer was gardening and that was the story.
Well,
is there more to it?
There's more.
Okay, because I'm like, why is he so pissed about it? Because he's got peonies?
Close. This is because he was gardening completely naked.
He needed a negligee.
And the images on Google Street View were not blurred.
Full kahunas out in the daisies?
Not his face, not his kahunas, nothing.
Wait, how? How did that happen?
It slipped the technology. I don't know.
They said, this ain't human, baby.
So this started in 2017, and it took this man 8 years in court, and it was settled last week.
What did he make? Is it public?
Google stated, let me get into it. So Google stated the 6.5-foot perimeter wall was not high enough. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. They're like, not high enough for what? I saw it. I saw the pictures. It wasn't a wall, or it wasn't a fence. It was like a wall. The man's defense clapped back by saying, this involves an image of a person that was not captured in a public space, but within the confines of their home, behind a wall taller than the average sized person. Their invasion of privacy is blatant.
So was the camera going above the wall?
Have you seen a Google Street View car?
Yeah, they're tall.
Yeah.
Is that how they get that kind of like view? So they can see over people's walls?
Yeah.
I guess I never knew that they could see over people's walls. That seems invasive.
But I mean, it was...
Why do you need a street view of my house? I got a wall in front of it. That's your view, babe.
I don't know. The judge in this case said there is no doubt that in this case, there was an arbitrary intrusion into another's life. There is no justification for Google to evade responsibility for the serious error that involved an intrusion into the plaintiff's house within his private domain, undermining his dignity. And they summed it up with, this is the judge, summed it up with, no one wants to appear exposed to the world as the day they were born. So
Did you love that? You seem giddy about that.
No, he did. I'm like, your judge is a professional. And he's just like, buck naked out there.
Yeah.
The judge pointed to Google's policy of blurring faces and license plates of people and vehicles photographed for Street View as evidence, as it was aware of a duty to avoid harm to third parties. So basically the judge is like, hey, if you're blurring faces so you know that there's damage that can be done, so why are you now saying, like, blaming it on the wall? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So Google adjusted their policy and it added, if you'd like us to blur your entire house, your entire car, or body, submit a request using the Report a Problem tool. I didn't know you could do that.
What did he make for money, Jonathan?
In 2019, Google reportedly agreed to pay a $13 million settlement over the company's collection of people's private information through its Street View projects. That's not how much he made. Ultimately, the nude police officer he might have been a warden.
He could have been a warden.
But he was definitely a police officer. He was awarded an amount in Argentinian pesos, equivalent to about $12,500 USD payable by Google.
That doesn't seem enough. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, you're Google. Like, this is crazy. The man was naked and he was on the internet.
That's like revenge porn.
Truly, I don't know how that passed.
Yeah. Yeah, they were just like, Argentina. Like, I'm sorry, like, that's a case that if that was in the United States, that would have been the full 11 million. I swear to God.
But then Google was petty and like, they allegedly,
Yeah,
I don't know.
get them on our side.
I don't know exactly what happened to who. This is alleged for entertainment purposes only. They pulled in the news people where he saw it first because they broadcasted on the news first. They brought them in and they were like, "Will you use the Google license images?" And you blew this case up. They were pissed at them, and I don't think that it worked. It was essentially Argentina's Viacom, I believe. But that's that on that. I couldn't believe that. Also, what is it like to drive a Google Street View car? Do we have any campers out there who have done that? Is that a voluntary? Is that something you can just? No, probably not. I wonder what that's like. Is anybody doing that right now?
I think it's just a normal car with cameras on it.
Well, please write us in, campcounselorspodcast.com. No, I want to know like what kind of weird thing, like if I'm a driver for Google, what does my day look like? Do I wake up and they're like, okay, this is the street you're going to go to? Or do they just say your GPS is on, have a good time, just drive slow?
What if there's a truck in front of someone's house and you're like, damn it, I missed it. Do you have to come back?
We probably got to make another loop.
Delete thread.
Yeah, I wonder how that works. If anybody, please let us know if you know somebody. Okay, so that is a CBS News article titled, "Man awarded $12,500 after Google Street View camera captured him naked in his yard in Argentina."
Ooh, Nelly.
Okay, so that's my story.
Okay, so my story, it's kind of sad, kind of hopeful, kind of all over the place. We're back to the animals.
Are we clothed?
World's first IVF rhino pregnancy could save species. That is the title of the article coming from the BBC by Rebecca Morelle and Alison Francis. So a fertility breakthrough has offered hope for saving the northern white rhino from extinction. I'm learning to read today. There are only 2 of the animals left on the planet.
That's really sad. Only 2.
Only 2. I'll tell you more in a minute. Scientists have achieved the world's first IVF rhino pregnancy, successfully transferring a lab-created rhino embryo into a surrogate mother. So the procedure was carried out with a southern white rhino, a closely related subspecies of the northern white rhino. So the northern white rhino is the one in question here, but they practiced this on a southern white rhino.
This is like West Side Story.
Okay, so the next step is to repeat this with the northern white rhino. So to achieve the first successful embryo transfer in a rhino is a huge step, said Suzanne Holtz, a scientist at the Leibniz Institute for Zoo and Wildlife Research in Germany, which is a part of the Biorescue Project, an international consortium trying to save the species. So, quote, "But for now, I think with this achievement, we are very confident that we were able to create northern white rhinos in the same manner, and that we will be able to save the species." So, northern white rhinos were once found across Central Africa, but illegal poaching fueled by the demand for rhino horns wiped out the wild population. What are people doing with these fucking horns?
What is this man?
Ew. It's so annoying to me. Like, I want to scream.
Jimmy John's.
It literally, Jimmy John's. We don't eat Jimmy John's ever.
Buy Jimmy John's. I used to eat it a lot in college, and then I found out. No, and then I found out, and I learned, and I growed. Hello.
And he grewed, okay?
And I grew.
I grewed, and I growed, and I grewed.
See, I'm not that smart. I should be no one's idol.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry. I lost my place.
You were at the zoo. No, I really, honestly, it is a serious topic because what are people doing with them besides like putting them on a wall? Like, why?
You want to feel bad?
What?
Okay, so now only 2 rhinos remain.
Yeah, I heard
2 females.
Oh,
Nigen and her daughter Fatu. Mother-daughter against the world. I'm gonna cry right now.
Oh my God.
It's literally, there's 2 left and there's not even a guy.
That's so Freaky Friday.
So like if we don't do something, I'm gonna start crying. If we don't do something now, like it's literally a wrap for them. There's mother and daughter, and they're gonna go out together, and the daughter's gonna be last.
Oh no!
And she's gonna be the last. And there's no boy rhinos. I'm actually like so stressed out about this right now. It's so fucking sad. Okay.
Oh, and then she's no.
I know when mommy dies, and she's oh my God,
she's just walking around by her.
I know. She's like, Fatu. She's like, can't find her mom. Okay, so both of the former zoo animals are kept under tight security at the old Pejada Conservancy. Conservancy in Kenya. Okay, so they're under like real water. They're like, there's no one getting them. So unable to reproduce, obviously, the species is technically extinct right now. But now the biorescue team has turned to a radical fertility science to bring these animals back from the brink. So they started their work using southern white rhinos. This close cousin of the northern white rhino has a population of thousands. And it's considered to a conservation success story, although it's still threatened by illegal hunting, but they're okay for right now. So this project has taken years and has to overcome many challenges, from working out how to collect eggs from the 2-ton animals to creating the first ever rhino embryo in a lab and trying to establish how and when to implant them. It took 13 attempts to achieve the first viable IVF pregnancy using southern white rhinos. So it's like really hard. It's very challenging in big animals in terms of like placing the embryo in the reproductive tract, which is almost 2 meters inside the animal.
That's how many yards is that?
I don't know. I do not know. Like,
well, probably a meter.
you better get that elbow in there.
That's 6 feet.
6 feet.
That's me if I lay down and went in there.
Yeah, and if your asshole is in your foot. Like, why are you on your phone right now?
I'm looking at the pictures and it's so sad. And then there were 2.
That's what the article title was?
That's what it's called. It's really
okay. Can I get happy for a minute though? Because there's hope. So the embryo, which was made using an egg from a female southern white rhino from a zoo in Belgium, and it fertilized a male in Austria. So everything was good, right? However, when they did that test, there was a tragedy. 70 days into the pregnancy of the southern white rhino, the surrogate mother died after becoming infected with Clostridia, a bacteria found in the soil that can be deadly to animals.
The mom did?
No, this was the test one on the southern white rhino. Another rhino died, but it wasn't a northern white rhino.
Oh.
They were trying it out with them first. So like everything was going well in the way that, so there was nothing wrong with the embryo. Like it was working. It was just like a freak accident that happened to kill the test subject that would have proven that this could definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, work. But they're saying like, hey, she made it that far. There's no reason why this can't work. So basically right now they have taken 30 viable embryos or like eggs from the daughter rhino.
Okay.
And now they have old sperm from old white rhinos that have passed away. So now they're trying to make an embryo and they're trying to put it in the daughter. So it's kind of sucks though, because like it's never going to be a genetically diverse, if they can do this and get it going, like it's never going to, they're not going to be genetically as diverse as they used to be. But I think at this point, like a win's a win. And some people they're facing a little bit of backlash because everyone's like, why are you putting this much effort into this when there's so many other animals that like still have a more chance of coming back from this? Because like it's like they're pretty much at death's door.
Hello, because they are. What are you talking about? Who's giving this backlash? I'll give them whiplash. Are you kidding me? And it's not even like us playing God, because guess what? You played yourself when you decided to hunt rhinos so you could hang it on your wall in your fucking ballroom to show off at high tea because you're rich as shit. And what are you doing with the rhino? Like, what are you doing?
I know, and that's what the coordinator from the biorescue like commission was saying. She was like, basically, since this isn't extinction through environmental causes, like specifically by humans, so she's like, we have more of like a need to do this because like this was man driven. Like
I can think of a couple of humans I'd like to be extinct,
but they really want the baby calf to be alive when the other 2 are alive, because they have to like learn their language and protect like the culture of northern white rhinos, because they'll never know their language.
Okay,
isn't so
and then
sad?
what's the next chapter if it's like,
and then there were 3.
You're gonna have okay. And then you have to find, imagine if they just keep getting girls. I'm like all for girl power.
Oh no,
but I'm like,
to get another girl. No, I think when they're like,
they can probably figure it out.
When they're
like,
doing IVF, you can definitely figure it out. They're
sure.
like, PP.
Yeah, okay. And I did just look it up, and white rhinos are pregnant for 18 months.
Oh my God.
And we're really rooting them on.
I just want everyone to know this, that like there's hope, but it's still tight out there. So campers, just
if you pray today. Camp counselors will be right back after these short messages. This episode is sponsored in part by MeUndies. Campers, we all know summer is amazing. We've got sunshine, beach days, road trips, but let's be real for a second. Summer can also mean one thing: sweat. And if you're not wearing the right underwear, that gets uncomfortable fast. That's why I swear by MeUndies. Their micromodal fabric is next level. It is so soft, so breathable, so stretchy, and somehow still keeps me cool when it's 90 degrees in the counselor cabin. And they've got everything. Briefs, boxers, cheeky cuts, bralettes, and they've got tons of prints or solid colors if that's your jam. They've sold over 30 million pairs and they have 90,000 5-star reviews. Trust me, they are worth the hype. I love MeUndies. They truly are the first pair that I am reaching for, especially in the summer. 10 out of 10 from this counselor. They are so comfortable. Right now, as listeners of our show, you can score sizzling summer deals like up to 50% off at MeUndies.com/counselors and enter promo code counselors. That's MeUndies.com/COUNSELORS. Use promo code counselors for up to 50% off. MeUndies. Comfort that's made for summer. And now, back to the show.
Grab your bug juice and bear spray, campers. It's time to pack it up and take a hike.
Welcome back to Take a Hike. This is the part of the show where we bitch a little and we tell something to take a hike. So, I wasn't having a great day the other day. Okay? And I had dropped, this was literally yesterday. I had something else and then I changed it when this happened. I don't know, in a funky headspace, okay? And I dropped Zach off at the Walgreen. And I decided to take the Walgreen. And I decided to mosey on over to a bookstore that I love. And the people I have interacted with there have been nothing but lovely. Except for this day. I walk in the door and the woman it looked like pretending to fold clothes, but they don't sell any clothes. So I don't know what she was doing, fidgeting with the things, but she was posted up near the door. Okay.
At the bookstore?
At the bookstore. She's not behind the counter. She is posted. She's like, I don't know what she was doing.
Sales associate, a clerk.
She's just kind of shuffling the books.
Why do you hate clerks?
Listen, I had I bought your mother a book and I had such a good conversation with the woman at the front. I nodded and I pretended the book was for me. And she's talking about World War II. And I'm like, I love to hear it and read all about it.
No one says they love World War II, so I'm confused.
No, I love to hear what. Dude, you're trying to get me canceled and I'm not having it. Okay, so I'm literally pacing the store and I'm like, I don't want anything in here. I don't need anything in here. I was just like not in a good mood. And I was like, I knew if I went up to the register, I would have to talk to somebody and I didn't want to do that. So I started to walk out the store and she goes, oh, you didn't find anything?
Oh.
How patronizing is that?
I've never had that happen to me. That's like actually a lot of worse, like a bad nightmare.
I haven't either.
That's weird.
It kind of felt like the termite guy trying to like talk you into something else. When you say, no thanks, I'm all good for today. I'm literally, my right foot is out the door. My head is down and I knew she was going to say something like, have a good one. I was ready for.
You find anything?
Yeah. And she's like, maybe I can help you. I was like, no, like you are overstepping a boundary. Go back to fingering yourself to the Dewey Decimal System.
Whoa.
No, she was literally being a Reese's Book Club pick me ass.
What was her name? Tell her name.
No, I'm not telling her name.
Let's give her a name.
No.
Mary Jo.
Mary Jo. She's going to be Tia Jo.
She's Tia Jo.
No, it's just like, I just started therapy again. Sorry, I couldn't find solace in the self-help section, but like I'm working on that, okay?
When Charlotte finds it and she goes, travel.
I couldn't believe, and the tone was pointed.
Yeah, she was like, you. It was just direct. It was. No. She said it to you.
No, I'm saying the tone had purpose. Like she said it with oomph behind it. It wasn't in my book. It wasn't like, oh, have a good one. Sorry, we couldn't help you. It was like, okay, well, you're fucking up our numbers because they count how many people walk through this door. Yeah, I worked retail. I know how that works. And you know what? I'm okay with that. But I do feel kind of bad because it's like you have to keep bookstores alive, like help your local library. But this wasn't a local library. It was a chain restaurant of books.
You don't want to see the chain name because there's only one big book chain.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. Every time I say something like that,
there.
I really love it there. And I love the people that.
It's just a bad egg and a good dozen.
Oh, a good dozen. One bad egg doesn't spoil
we'll call her the
crew.
baker's dozen because she can be out.
Yeah, and then we'll keep the regular
dozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
It's okay. I'm sorry you didn't find anything, so my mom didn't get a book.
No, your mom got a book. This was a separate time. This was yesterday. And then I texted you because I was going to Yankee Candle. And I said, Zach, do you want any Yankee candles?
Was that Walgreens trying to print photos? I can't even get into that right now.
But then I was like, I was in such a bad mood. I couldn't even go into the yogurt shop. I couldn't even enjoy my yogurt. Demi Lovato.
She went back.
I saw that. But I didn't even go into the Yankee Candle store. I couldn't even enjoy the candle.
I'm sorry that happened.
Thank you. What are you bitching about?
Mine is so good this week because it's actually like, this is not only local, not only state level, not only national. It's actually, in my opinion, a global issue that I don't think anyone's talking about right now.
Is it the white rhinos?
No, that, because we're talking about that. BBC is on the news. I am, okay, now I'm not the BBC, I'm the ZZC.
I'm bored.
You took 15 minutes to get to the fact that someone told you to buy a book, so I don't want to hear it. Give me like one more minute to warm the girls up. Okay, can I say mine? No, you threw me off now.
No, the pot is simmering.
Didn't think so.
I can't.
Okay, so why are restaurants not giving a fuck about their coleslaw anymore? Coleslaw is a side that comes with fish and chips, typically. Sometimes you get it with a lobster roll. Sometimes you just get it with something else. But I always feel like when you try the majority of coleslaws, they're kind of rank or they don't taste like anything. And I kind of feel like people don't care about it. And they're like, oh, it's kind of like a garnish. No, it's not. It's a side. So please treat coleslaw with a little bit more care. I don't know why more often than not I'm getting bad coleslaw. Why can nobody figure it out? Like as Miranda Priestley would say in The Devil Wears Prada, why is nobody ready? Like just find a recipe. And the thing is too, when you own a restaurant, you should be testing your product. I want to sit right across the table with the owner of that establishment and say, try that. No, seriously, take a bite of what you're giving. Take a bite of what you're serving and then tell me you're proud of that product. Because you made that. Because there's no taste to it. Literally no taste in this coleslaw.
It's because
just try it.
They're focusing far too much on the sirloins and the tips of it all.
And that's fine, but you cannot, every part of the plate matters.
No, literally, a chef's work is never done. So like once you've perfected everything else that's on your menu, let's circle back, okay, baby? We'll circle back to that coleslaw.
And no, but the thing is somehow that coleslaw is never in the circle anymore.
And I feel like, you know what it is? Nobody's making in-house slaw. Where's the in-house slaw?
I think that is the problem. I think people are doing in-house and they don't know how to make it. But like, try a different recipe.
Oh my God.
There's no taste.
You're like a lawyer for the coleslaw. You're the sloyer. It looks better written down than it does coming out because it's lawyer with an S at the beginning.
Yeah, I
Slawyer.
Slawyer.
Like, yeah. Okay, so we need to start going around to places and like writing emails, maybe Google reviews.
I think people just need to be more like foregoing or forthgoing. I'm making up words.
If I'm leaving a food on my plate that I'm ready, when I'm looking at my plate and I'm like, I'm all good, like you can take it. I've never gotten to the bottom of a bowl of coal.
Because you're not getting good slaw. And that's not your fault because no one's serving good coleslaw.
Pennsylvanians, anybody know Mr. Ron? Any New Jerseyans? Mr. Ron.
Is it a good slaw?
It's a good slaw.
You know what slaw I love?
Who?
I love KFC slaw.
I was just going to ask you about that. I just don't like that it's in a styrofoam bowl.
I love it. And if it's a little too sweet, but I like it. Someone once said to me, they're like, they make it in a bucket, right? I'm like, how else are they going to make it? In small batches? It's fucking KFC. Of course it's going to be in a bucket. And guess what? They have good coleslaw. If KFC can give me better coleslaw than the local restaurants, like, turn the mirror to yourself, owners.
I co-sign that coleslaw.
Okay. Well, someone please get down to it. Just start writing into your senators. We need good slaw. Thank you.
Do you think the new counselor likes the top bunk or the bottom bunk? Over.
Either way, I'm giving them my boondoggle keychain. Over.
Well, welcome back to Camper Crush of the Week. Moving into Love and Light. As Danielle Staub would say. And we're just kind of trying to shift the gears here. Like we're on the rapids and somehow they've kind of calmed. And we're looking up at the sun and we're like, we're so happy to be here. Glory to the God.
In the highest.
And the highest, Hosanna. So
Mary, go tell it on a mountain. Is that the lyrics?
That's a different song, but I'm going to say, Mary, to you. Go tell it on the mountain. What's your crush of the week?
Well, Joey.
My
Joseph. Did Mary have a last name?
Yeah.
She had a little lamb.
It was Christ.
Okay. So, oh my God. Was she Mary Christ?
Jesus Christ. Mary Christ of the Chrysler dynasty. They invented the Chrysler.
Well, now I'm confused.
No, I've never said this out loud before. I'm nervous. Is her last name Christ? Are we stupid? Wait, is Christ her last name? No, it was Joseph Christ. And she married him. Mary married for Christ. Mrs. Christ. Stop. Just stop.
Oh, tell it on Mountain Mary. Okay, so Mare.
Oh, Mare. Don't tell it on the mountain, Mare.
I watched that clip back. That was so, you had me hooting and hollering. Okay,
Thank you.
so my camp crush of the week, rein it in, please. My camp crush of the week. Speaking of yogurt shop,
Oh my God. Just say it.
Zachariah loves to infamously tell people my favorite flavor of ice cream is vanilla.
Vanilla bean.
You want to tell the story very quickly?
No, I've told it so much. I'm done telling that story.
Okay, well,
Find it in the archives.
oh my God. Good
It's-
luck. We have 400 episodes.
I've told that story on podcasts. I've made you the butt of that joke too much. I'm not doing it again. I'm moving on into love and light.
Well, thank Mary Christ. So I recently had a realization, a come to Christ moment, if you will.
Oh, I know what this is.
And I've been reflecting on the frozen sweet treats that I actually like really enjoy.
Yeah.
And a couple of those things, including but not limited to Turkey Hill Graham Slam, Perry's Graham Canyon. I love a pun, can't you tell? But something else that these things have in common that I'm starting to realize after we went to a local spot, can't remember what it's called. You don't have to say it, it's fine. But I got the s'mores, and it was the second time I got a s'mores ice cream. And you said, wow, you really love graham cracker ice cream. Campers, I just realized my favorite ice cream is graham cracker ice cream. And I'm not talking about having like graham cracker crumbled up on it, though I do enjoy that. But I'm talking about when they really like
Churn it.
it is churned into the milky foundation.
You like it when the cheesecake has the graham cracker in it too.
Yes, and I love a graham cracker crust on a cheesecake. Don't get me
You just are
started.
addicted to Mr. Graham.
I love a graham, and I really am having like Pepsi's. I love Pepsi, I really do, and I really do love graham crackers. Like I love s'mores. I'm in my s'mores era. Not that I was ever out of it, but it's like not just because of this podcast. That isn't me putting on a mask. You know, that's me as me. I love s'mores. I love s'mores ice cream.
Yeah, you just love a Lorna Dooney, like a dry cookie.
But it's not dry when it's in the ice cream. And you didn't try it. You're just like, I get it. You're not into it.
It's just sometimes like when I have what I have and I love what I have, I don't have time for what you have because you love that. S'mores isn't even in my top 20 ice cream flavors.
It has like a whisper of spice. And that's all life needs, a whisper of spice.
Yeah,
You
not
know?
too much for you.
Not too much. I just take a
No,
little
you're
spoonful.
obsessed with graham crackers. But when you bought them one time to snack on the house, you didn't even get the cinnamon sugared ones. And I was like, ew, they were just plain graham crackers. And every night, like a little rat, he'd be eating them out of that wax paper.
Oh, no. Do you know what I was doing with that? I was eating them. What was I eating them with? My overnight oats?
See, but you could have bought the cinnamon sugar ones.
Oh, I was trying to make I was trying to emulate strawberry cheesecake.
But you just want a
in
graham
oats.
cracker. You don't even want cheesecake. You just want the graham cracker crust.
And sometimes the texture is just like a texture. I don't know. Every time it's like a comfort thing, you know. It's like I feel like if there is a food that would know my middle name, it would be a graham cracker ice cream.
Do you like Teddy Grahams?
I like Teddy Grahams, but I'm also 32.
I know you kind of, unfortunately, that's one food item that you do age out of.
Yeah, them and like Dunkaroos. Like,
Ew, I don't want to mention those. The
I
chocolate
don't
chip
need
Teddy
to do
Grahams,
that.
though, those were so cute.
The chocolate chip one's the
I'm
other.
like, get in my tummy, you little slut. Who are you, you little glazed bitch?
And stop.
I miss him.
Are they still around? I guess
Oh,
I'm just not
baby.
looking for them.
Listen, no kid is ever going to say no to a cookie that looks like that. Those will be around forever.
They're too cute.
Too cute to function.
So, Mary.
Mary Christ over here. Hey, everybody, it's Mary Christ. My crush of the week goes out to, I can't even believe this. This is so sad. When I wrote this like episode out, what I was going to talk about, there was such a joy around this conversation. And now with breaking news, because we're recording, this is obviously behind and you all already know. But my crush of the week this week was
Ozzy.
and Just Like That. which is like not the reboot, but the continuation of Sex and the City, you guys already know. I just feel like, okay, so backtrack here. If you don't know, it's not coming back for season 4. As of today, it was just announced when we're recording that show is ending with season 3. So when this episode comes out, it'll be the day before the last episode.
I thought they just got renewed. I was like so ready. I was literally ready for this to outlive Sex and the City.
I am so gutted because I feel like they were finally finding their footing, and there's so much hate and discourse about the show. And I've always looked at Jonathan every week being like, I don't know why people hate this. Like, I enjoy it. Like, I know some of it's kind of like convoluted or it's sometimes bad writing, but there's just something so comforting about these women that I love so much still on my show, on my TV every single week. I always like love it. And to know that it's going to be done 2 weeks from today, I'm actually so sad.
It is really, honestly.
And I feel like the media ruined it for me.
Well, I think it's like a hate train thing. Like, a lot of the writing was not good.
It was
That's
bad.
coming from an unbiased place. But I think a lot of the hate was coming from a biased place. But also the gays who hate it love it. And that's just kind of like a part of being silly. And we love those women. And we feel like we've grown up with them and they've guided us through life. But now it's like, well, I can't say a lot because I don't want to like spoil anything if people are trying to watch it. But
You don't
I'm like,
have to watch it, but this show is just kind of like a mess with the writing. And I don't want to pick it apart because it's my crush of the week. I just was really grateful for these past 3 years with these women, and I'm sad that so many people were so negative about it because I think people love to hate watch, but now we don't even get to do that anymore.
where's the Brady spinoff?
No, no, and that's what we didn't ask for. If we're getting any spinoff, like what's Che up to?
No, I want
Okay.
Ratatouille ass.
Who's that? Oh, Brady.
Brady.
Brady looks like Ratatouille ass.
No, he really does. And he's going for culinary school.
You're giving things away.
Sorry.
Now you're giving things away.
Sorry.
So, if you're watching in real time, just know that we have 1 day left with our girls until they're gone for probably forever now. So their stories will never continue. And to me, that is heartbreaking because I love it. We put on Sex and the City on Netflix, like the OG one, all the time as background. It just makes me laugh. I miss them. I love them. I love those girls. I love that story. I love them.
What song's been stuck in your head all week? Welcome to Camp Songs.
Welcome back to Camp Songs. What song's been stuck in your head all week? I'll tell you what song's been stuck in my head all week. And it truly has. I was singing it today and then I stopped myself because I didn't want you to know do you know what song it is?
No.
Okay, so my camp song that I'm adding to the playlist for you and your ugly friends to listen to in your living room or backyard, I don't judge, or your garden, is Wait For You by Elliot Yamin. Is it Yamin or Yamin?
Oh my God, Elliot.
Baby, I will wait for you because I don't know what else I can do. I'm really... Oh my God, what a great
Elliot
song.
Yamin?
Something like that.
What nationality is that?
I'm not
Not
sure.
that it matters.
But he was on American Idol.
I remember I literally voted
Did you
for
text to vote free for AT&T customers only?
I think I called because I didn't have a cell phone. I was calling at that age.
You're like, Mom, give me the phone.
No, it's easy. No one picks up and says, who do you want? Like they all got their
Oh,
own
you press your number?
Yeah, no, they all got their own individual cell phone number. They gave them 2 towards the end because there were so many calls.
I wonder.
I didn't text though.
Interesting. So he was on season 6.
Who won that season?
Not him.
I'll look it up.
Thank you. So it ended the year 2007 as the 6th most played top 40 radio song of the year. It was on VH1's top 20 countdown. The song spent 8 weeks at number 1 and stayed in VH1's top 20 for 17 weeks.
That's impressive, but I know another song that stayed on top for 36 weeks. So.
Okay, but this is like, I'm going to be so serious right now. No shade to him. A one-hit wonder. Like, what else did he do?
Why is he not in this picture?
Is that season 6?
Yeah.
It wasn't. Is that Jordan Sparks? He wasn't with Jordan Sparks.
That's season 6, babe. Jordan Sparks is season 6.
Why don't you Google his name and say
Oh my God. Do you know who was in season 6?
Jordan Sparks? Who's that?
That guy that everyone was obsessed with the faux hawk.
Who's that?
Okay, we're getting off track.
Okay, so he has a large fan base in the Philippines who call themselves the Yaminois. I think that's cute. I don't know why did I write this. Elliot has type 1 diabetes. He used to work at Foot Locker, and 90%
He looks like a Foot Locker employee. Shut up. Yes, he does.
and 90% hearing loss in his right ear due to childhood ear infection.
How tall do you think he is? Just guess.
5'6".
Yes. Did you write
Really?
that down?
No, I just saw 5'6" in my head.
He was in the 5th season, Jonathan. Jesus Christ.
Why did I write season 6? Oh, you know why? Because he came back and he performed this song on season 6. Look that up because he did.
Oh, I'm sure. You know who's season 5? This was such a dramatic season.
Who?
Catherine McPhee and Taylor Hicks.
Yeah, with him, and he was the third.
Yeah, but like he had no chance between those two. They were polarizing. You either were one or the other. For me,
I was Nanny McPhee.
I was a Nanny motherfucking McPheeing out on those phones. I was like, get my girl to win. I don't think she did. I think Taylor Hicks won.
But it's okay. Sometimes that's a curse if you win, you know?
Yeah, he's always been so gray. What's up with him?
I don't know. But that's a song that I totally forgot about. And we were at a bar with Kira and it came on and I was like, oh my God.
No, you're obsessed with it. You're such a Yaminator.
I am. I can't help it. So what is your camp song?
Okay, so let's take it back to June 12th, 2007. And the song starts off, I'm actually getting chills because I'm so obsessed. The song starts off with the rev of an engine. And then the lyrics start, and suddenly every single lyric comes back to you, no matter who you are.
This is from Greece?
If you're a baddie, basically, if Greece was cunt. Okay, so
can you say that on the radio?
One of the greatest songs I wrote down. One of the greatest songs ever written, truly written for girls, gays, and theys. I wrote down, are the campers ready to be activated? When you hear, I've been looking for a driver who is qualified. So if you think you're the one, step into my ride. I'm a fine-tuned supersonic speed machine. Got a sun rooftop
and a limousine.
No, and a gangster lean.
Oh.
And a gangster lean. Literally, Shut Up and Drive by Rihanna is, I think, one of my favorite songs of all time.
Such a good one.
It is so hot and fun and rocker and pop. It's so rock chick. And I just love this song so much. If you're curious what era of Rihanna this was, it's
Umbrella.
It was right after Umbrella. So
Bad
she has
gal.
the same black bob.
Yeah.
It's identical. So the same, like, and that was the second single off that same album.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
That was a good one. I remember when she was using that against, like, it was like a PSA to stop texting and driving. She was Shut Up and Drive and then like closes the phone.
It's so funny because it's been in so many kids movies, like it's in Wreck-It Ralph. But if you actually listen to the words, it's like they just take it at face value. Yeah, like that's what. But when I was a kid, I like never like obviously put the words together. But now as an adult and I'm reading through them, I'm like, oh, it's just like whiny. It's so. You know what's crazy?
What?
8 Fast and Furiouses, never used once.
Too predictable.
But hello, I want it. I want it so bad.
That should have been on Tokyo Drift.
It's also
instead they use that really, you know the song I'm talking about?
the Tokyo Drift song.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also like that's how we all know that song. Is that a bad song?
No, it's not culturally okay.
Was a white person singing that?
I think so.
Oh, now that's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're not talking about that right now.
Okay.
So also I just want to highlight for my drag queen audience out there or people who love RuPaul's Drag Race, this song was used in one of my favorite lip syncs of all time. It was All Star Season 2 and it was between Alyssa Edwards and Tatiana, and they had a fight to get back into the competition because they both were eliminated, and it was a double stay and they both got to come back because the lip sync was so good. When I was writing this morning at 9 o'clock, I could not wake up. I was drinking my coffee. I was like so like draggy, and then I put on that drag race lip sync song and I was like, I put of this episode and I was like activated. I like woke up out of a fright. I'm like, I feel so good now. It's like so amazing. I just love this song so much.
I love it. It's beautiful, poetic even. And we will add that to the playlist that you can listen to for you know where to listen.
Can I sing one more part of it?
Okay.
Cause I'm 0 to 60 and 3.5 and baby, you got the keys. So shut up and drive. And that breakdown part, she's like, Okay, I'm done. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you so much.
that gear shift though. Please give us a 5-star rating and review wherever you listen to podcasts. We would greatly appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, hey, leave us a hot comment about what you think about the room. Okay, nice comments only. Thank you so much. Also subscribe, because there's a lot of people who I think just keep coming back because they see it like they're not subscribed, but like
smash that bell,
smash that like button, drop that comment. And that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, I think we'll see you next week. I think we'll see you the week after. I think we'll see you forever. Thank you so much for being here. With that being said, lights out, campers.